I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
I'm Jesper de Jong.
I'm Henry Laaksen.
I am Francisco Cerundolo,
and
you are listening to the Game to Love podcast.
I'm Ilya.
Hello. Welcome to the semi-finals in Paris. Holger Runa versus Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME in the match to see who will make their maiden Masters final. And it's a really exciting one today. Two players on ridiculous form. We got Felix trying to make his fourth final in a row, winning the past 3 weeks' titles. Holger Rune made 3 finals in his last 3 events, losing 2 of them, but he won that title in Stockholm against Tsitsipas, which was another big win. So I think Holger Rune is to be feared right now as well. And we'll see how long can Felix keep this ridiculous run going. How can he keep... Oh, sorry, the car. How long can he keep his energy up? Especially because he looked not great against Emer, and he's not looked amazing in every second set since. But he keeps on trudging his way through. He needs his serve to be good. He needs his serve and forehand to be clicking. He needs points to be short. And needs to make sure Holger Rune is not pushing him around the court. Yeah, Ben and JG will be covering Tsitsipas Djokovic. Oh, huge return from Rune on the second serve. And that's why the first serve matters. Because Holger Rune is really good at returning, and he will come in on the second serve and take it on with the backhand. His backhand is very solid, compact. Can get a lot of depth on both forehand and backhand, but backhand, especially on the return, dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Got JC in the chat. FA's in form now for sure. He is. MJ in as well. Lamberto, hello. Good serve there. First serve, what he needs. Unreturnable serves. And needs to pop on the first serve. Get a good first serve percentage. Got Theo in, or Theo. I'm not sure how you... Theo. How do you pronounce it in French? Got Gary in as well. Big tennis day. Hello, GTL. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Gary, Marvin Gaye. Backhand of Runa. Backhand of Felix in the net. Very not great backhand. Didn't get a good connection with that. Got Graham in as well. Allez, Gilou. Yeah, Gilles Simon did retire as of a couple days ago. Got a great ceremony after the match, and I saw afterwards a lot of nice messages from other musketeers and other legends of the game like Nadal, Djokovic. It was great to hear all that stuff. As Runa hits a backhand to the net, 30-0. Got Mayer in as well. Welcome. Praman saying going for Runa today. Thinks it's going to be an upset. We get an FA Novak final. Well, Felix needs to be serving good in this match for that to be the case. Got Minoris in. Hi, David. I'm going with Runa and Steph. Oh, and that would be a shock. If we got both Runa and Steph in the same day winning. We'll see. Yeah, that is a big ask, isn't it? It's a big ask. We'll see. I don't think he's won a Masters off clay. That's not Monte Carlo. He won Monte Carlo twice, and that's it, I think. So that would be a big jump. Won the ATP Finals before, of course, 2019. Slightly in the Holger train, but realistically, I think FA in 3 tough sets. Second serve here at 40-30. Let's have some predictions in the chat after this point. Backhand of FAA, backhand Runa, forehand of FAA, forehand Runa down the middle. Backhand FAA is mistimed and long. That's the depth and power of Runa. Does challenge people's grand strokes at times. And it is deuce. Let's have some predictions, guys. Who is getting to the Paris final? Who is getting there? Deuce in the opening game. FA in 3, says Lamberto. That's kind of what I'm thinking as well. Nice serve again. Doesn't come back. And it is advantage Felix. If Felix was a bit less tired, I think Felix in 3. I would say Felix in straight sets like his final last week, but I think it's going to be a bit more scrappy today. And good hold there in the end. Determined fist pump there. He knows he needs to hold serve in these early stages. Not give Runa the chance to get some momentum. Nice start. Yeah, such a tragic end for Marvin as well. And they're showing someone with a flash on their phone. Get that away. The umpire will call you out. It'll be top 10 if he wins Paris. You know, I'm looking at the live rankings. Felix, number 6 in the world right now. Amazing. That's his career high. I think if he makes the final, he'll be number 5. If I'm not mistaken. So, again, would be incredible. Let's see again. As Runa serving. Nice serve out wide. The serve out wide will be key for Runa today. It's his best serve. That forehand is long. We saw it a lot before. The serve out wide coming in off it. Because it just, the kick serve out wide did a lot of damage. We got Patrick Murtoglu in the crowd supporting his student or player. I don't know how to... his client, maybe. Client. Holger Rune. I know how a lot of you feel about Patrick Murtoglu. Not the biggest Murtoglu fans here. But Felix misses a forehand there. Got 2 missed forehands in a row. Bernadette, what a name. Saying Novak and FAA. Yeah, that's probably the popular opinion. And I hope it's the case. We'll see. Got Jean in the chat. Hello. Hey guys. Welcome. I do have to say, I think the Runa Djokovic final would be the most intriguing match in some time. It could be. And Runa does put that forehand into the net, doesn't quite time it right. Normally has impeccable timing, Runa, but needs to find his rhythm. It's tough. Because what I would say is Runa, it does seem pretty fearless. He's not scared of playing anyone at any stage ever. And that slice is subpar from Felix in the net. 40-30. I mean, I think Runa would wouldn't hand it to Djokovic. He would be on him from the start. He'd think he could win. And yeah, it could be interesting. I don't think it would be like a Djokovic Rublev or something like that in the past. Not this year in Belgrade, but in the past where it's been easy matches for Djokovic or something like that. But as Runa does hold serve off the back of a few errors of Felix. Just trying to find his game. 1-1 in the first set. That's crazy to me. How Sweden has had so much success in tennis. And then you've got people like Rune and Casper Ruud making history for Denmark and Norway. when they're not even like it's not even that high ranked, being number 11 or whatever Runa is right now. Number 11, maybe number 16. Good depth in the forehand from Runa, and Felix does shank it. Here we go, love 15. Forehand to Felix, backhand to Runa. You don't want to give Runa a backhand pass, especially when the approach is that short, Felix. That is a recipe for disaster. And Runa does well, but it wasn't a hard backhand, was it? That was not a deep pass, not powerful approach, sorry. Approach did not leave a lot to be desired. We got Hatch and Sack Homroard in the chat. Hello, welcome. Go Felix, he says. Some support for Felix. Got Piotrek, some Polish people in the chat. Obviously, Iga will play her last match in the round robin later today, but it is a dead rubber, basically. Yeah, it is a dead rubber because Coco can't qualify, and Iga is already qualified as first in the group. It'll be interesting to see if Iga keeps her motivation up for it, though. Backhand air from Runa, and a bit of reprieve for Felix. He needs to get something in this service game going. Does not want to get broken. Doesn't look like he's coming out cold, really. I think Runa has a better chance of beating them Felix than Djokovic. To beat Djokovic. That's an interesting. Wait. What? You went back on what you said. And Runa gets a correct challenge. Second serve for Felix. Yeah, Ange de Boer not having a great debut. Okay, so yeah, Felix pro. But then again, Felix. Oh, double fault, Felix. No. 15-40. He's coming out cold in this set. Really is coming out cold. The Jabeur, yeah, first WTA finals. Not going to plan, really. And I'm sure she'll warm back into it the next year. She'll definitely qualify next year. Yeah, she has all the talent to qualify again next year. So we'll see how well she does then. I think she'll make the semis probably. Good serve +1 there. First time we've seen some success in the serve +1. Come on. Lamberto's saying, do you see Siniakova, Krejcikova in the doubles? Don't see anyone take them on for the title. They're just ripping through everyone, right? I mean, when they're on, they are pretty much nigh on unbeatable. Let's see. Siniakova. Oh. No, Felix, you had the forehand on top of the net. You let it drop. And it's good serve +1, and then that's a shocker, a miss there. He decelerated, let it drop, didn't take it on. The forehand drive volley, put it in the net. Disappointing way to get broken there, and Holger Rune gets the early break, 2-1 ahead. I guess she had. I don't think she had really a chance in that final U.S. Open. I think Swiatek was always going to win that, if I'm honest. But the Rybakina final, she was the favorite coming in. It got a set up, then it kind of went a bit mental from Jabeur's side, didn't it? It is the break for Runa. Felix coming out very cold to start. And Runa, as a consequence, gets the break. Lamberto's saying, hope Coco displays a night match as an exhibition, tries to have a lot of fun. That's the thing, it could just be, I mean, that's what I'm hoping for, that both women just kind of free up and just have fun on the court. And whether that results in trick shots or whatever, or Swiatek playing good tennis or bad tennis, I mean, I think she'll be smiling. Both women will be smiling on court tonight. That's my prediction. I hope that's the case. Oh, serve out wide. Runa. That serve has come up leaps and bounds. So reliable now. We got Gary saying, I think if Holger handles the mental side of the game, future number one for sure. Sorry, just looking at this rally. Backhand to forehand of Runa. Backhand of Felix. Oh, good backhand. Backhand of Runa into the net. Good backhand from Felix. Changing the direction. Dragging Runa out wide. He couldn't get it over the high side of the net. Alcaraz is a better mover, but gosh, the depth of Runa's ground strokes and the power of his serve are insane. I think the power of Alcaraz's serve is insane too. When he's serving well, it's all about consistency on the serve and spots. Spots makes a good serve, doesn't it? And doesn't come back again. Felix just not getting a handle on return right now. Took a hand off the racket there. Not great to start from Felix, is it? Not the stellar start we've seen the last two matches against Simon and Tiafoe. A bit worse. A bit more rusty now. We're seeing the Felix we kind of expected to see after that Emer win, where it was just kind of really scrappy and tired. Backhand of Felix. And I think it was missed by Runa. It was a very late out call, but just long. 30-all. We got Nadal in the chat. Hello. Welcome. Glad to have you in. How are you feeling after that that loss against Tommy Paul? You feeling good? Recovering well for Turin? Are you going to play in Turin to start? Tell us, spill all the secrets for us, Rafa. 30-all. Felix misses a crucial forehand. Felix fell. Don't know what that means. Serve out wide, doing extreme angles, almost unreturnable. Player can do that reliably. Has such an advantage. I wonder if it's not a game changer for tennis itself. Yeah, we've seen the slice serve for Kyrgios being so useful. Another error from Felix, and Runa does consolidate the break. Felix making a lot of errors. Holger Runa has a 3-1 lead. Not how Felix would have wanted to start this match, but I guess you can't do much sometimes. Yes, I'm feeling good. My foot is good, and I'm going to win ATP Finals and be world number one. That is great news. I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully we see you in good form in Turin. And Rune's going to track down this. Yeah. AUGER-ALIASSIME not at the races so far. Not at the races. Yeah, Rune's serve out wide. It's like the the middle of the line in the service box. That's where he gets it normally. And it's just so hard to return consistently. Because you can't just like stay there because he'll just serve down the tee. You know what I mean? Good forehand. Now the forehand coming into court. Forehand lob. Put away by Felix, finally. Gets the point on the board. 50-0. We got all the celebrities in. We got Rafa Nadal and Ringo. Welcome, Ringo. I loved your drumming. I'm sorry. I'm sure you've got that a lot, Ringo, over your life. I don't mean to poke the bear. Poke the Medi bear. Yeah, of course. It says Rafa Nadal. Backhand return into the middle of the net in the second serve from Runa. He tries to take it on, but Felix took a little bit off the serve. Nah, this is a real account, Lamberto. Rafa Nadal normally goes into tennis streams just to kind of see what's going on. If it was a fake Rafa Nadal, he'd have like a picture of him celebrating with a trophy or something. But this is real by the fact it has an R, and it's Rafa Nadal. He signed up his email and he didn't change his name past that. This is his name. Got Sam Aliassim, Felix's dad, in the crowd. Not seen him much in the crowd before. Normally his coach, whose name is blanking to me, it's French. Piotrek asking, who do you think will win the women's final or find the women's final? Oh, big return from Runa. He is on a mission right now. I mean, he knows Felix is not 100%. He's taking charge in most points. I think it might be an eager. Sakkari's looking really good this week. But Caroline Garcia was playing amazing until kind of Iga stopped her on the tracks. And she could make if she beats Kazakina, she'll be second and qualify the semifinals. 400 Runa now in the nets. Felix holds serve, keeps it to just the one break. Runa 3-2 ahead. I think it'll be an eager. Ooh, we need to see the Sakkari Garcia head to head, if I'm honest. Sakkari Garcia. Sakkari. Maria Sakkari. What a button that is. I did say it. I thought that there'd be when Iga beat Garcia. I'm like, could this be Zverev 2018 2.0, where he gets beaten by Djokovic in the round robin pretty easily, and then he comes back in the final to play Djokovic again and beats him? Could we see Garcia come back to the final to play Iga for a second time in the tournament? I mean, that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Garcia. I'm going for Garcia. Garcia to make the final versus Iga, and I think could be 3 sets, Iga winning. 3 sets, Iga winning, I think. Yes, that's his name. That's his name. Jesus in the chat. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Saying OJ is OJ, but Runa is coming strong. Yeah, he is. It looks like Felix is not quite off to the races like he was last two matches. Obviously, playing 4 weeks in a row, never easy, but looks like it's catching up to him a little bit in this set. Forehand to Felix. Backhand Runa down the line. Oh my gosh. Comes in. Felix. I mean, you can't deal with it. Runa's too good. Runa is too good right now. And the backhand down the line doing all the damage. Comes in off it. Puts away the forehand. Felix tries to get there. He just can't. Ben sounds like a lot like Ringo. Maybe. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh, what a get from Felix! What a get! No way. No way. That is going in the highlight reel. That's one of the points of the week. Felix. How? He just barely got to the backhand and then, oh my gosh, facing backwards. Running back. He gets the forehand. What? Into the open court. No way. I was just about to go praising Holger Rune there. No. How? How has Felix won that point? What? Oh my gosh. Now the backhand of Felix. Oh my gosh. More soft hands of the net from Runa. And all 3 points have been at the net. All 3 points. Yeah, and also you have to look at the context of these losses as well. At the start of the year, no one expected her to make the semifinals in hard court slam. And then she got there. And I mean, yeah, she wasn't at her best in hard courts then. She's just getting there. And huge hitter in Danielle Collins, who was just hitting the ball 100 mile an hour. Runa does have 2 game points. Misses the first serve though. A shame Felix's amazing forehand get can't contribute more to this. He gets a forehand here. He puts it away. 40-30. Forehand get from Felix at 15 love was just simply dumb. Couple of gets. There's an amazing point again from Felix. Comes in, puts the forehand away. Getting into this match somewhat now. And I'll see if he can get a deuce, perhaps. Let's see. 40-30. Runa has game point still. Good for... missed return from Felix. Runa goes 4-2 up. And he is just 2 games away from the first set is Holger Rune. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, Felix playing some better tennis in that game, but still not getting near the break. Still 40-15 down. And then lost it to 30. Needs to pick up his game quickly. Especially on serve. Just get through the service game. Here we go. Felix serving at 2-4. Big ace out wide there. That's what he needs to do. Quick service games for Felix. Needs to just put the pressure on Runa. Put the pressure on Runa. Of course, they played last week in Basel in the final. Felix beat him in straight sets. 6, 4-7-5, I think. 6-3, 7-5. Forehand to Felix. Backhand to Runa. In the net. 30 love. And the rushing of the net didn't work before, but that was a better approach shot. Showing someone in the crowd. Someone French, presumably. Or a Runa grandfather. I don't know who it is. Just a few years back, we anointed Medvedev, Zverev, Team Tsitsipas as the next elite wave. Are they already in danger of being displaced? I mean... Oh! Runa! What a return off the forehand. And you don't see many returns like that off Felix's serve. You don't see many. Off the first serve, I think that was. Boom! I still think that Medvedev, Zverev, Tsitsipas will be in more finals. Hopefully team will, but I'm not counting my chickens for that one. Obviously Dominic team. Oh my gosh, what's a return again? Runa not playing around in these second serves. Backhand return doing so much damage there. Boom. Easy backhand return. Easy power. Got M's in the chat saying, Felix, come on. Yeah, he needs to say that in his head right now. Just pump himself up. Here we go. Felix serving at 30-all, 2-4. Backhand slice of Felix. Forehand to Runa. Backhand of Felix. Runa again in charge of the point. Felix has a forehand. Volley. Felix going to get there. Puts it long. Backhand Runa. Forehand Felix. Cross courts. Come on. Come on. 40-30. We got off-centered in. Felix fan. Remember seeing you in the chat a couple days ago. How are you doing? Felix, come on, man. Don't fail us. Or were you in the TFO stream as well? You might have been. Good volley there to finish. 40-30. Here we go. First serve in the net, and we all know what this means. Runa stepping up on the backhand return. He will be really excited to take this on. What can Felix do in this serve, though? That's the thing. Serves to the backhand again. Backhand Felix. Backhand of Runa. Forehand of Felix. Forehand Runa up the court. Forehand of Felix behind the court. Backhand Runa on the baseline, but he puts it long. And again, Felix holds serve. So it's just the one game still. Just the one break between Runa and Felix. It is the semifinal. Piotrek, yes. So whoever wins this makes their maiden Masters final. It is a big deal. It's a big deal, this one. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. We got Dali saying before, Runa and Felix will be world number 1 and 2. I mean, we'll see. I think Alcaraz will be in the 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3 spots for a long time to come. I think he'll be consistently top 5 for, barring injuries. I mean, consistently top 5 next 10 years. I think that's pretty fair. I mean, it's a big call in one way, but yeah, that's what Alcaraz. That's the level he's at, you know. So Felix is hold serve now. He's held serve again. Getting somewhat into it. Just needs to get something in return here. He's not been that unclean in terms of errors since first few games. He's getting better. He was injured, Dali. against Runa, and last week, I mean, it's post winning the U.S. Open. No one's done well when they win the U.S. Open for the first time straight away afterwards. Like we've seen, just like people, Medvedev didn't win his finals in Paris or the ATP finals as Holger Rune comes into the net, puts away the overhead, stretching that shoulder a little bit. I mean, yeah, it's harsh to say, I think. Harsh to say. Here we go. 15 love. Good serve down the tee again. Felix can't read it. Puts it wide. 30 love Rune. Really taking control of every service game. I didn't watch the Rune Alcaraz match because I was playing tennis at the time. Was the first set similar to this? Oh, ace down the tee. What the heck? Rune is serving like he's possessed right now. He really is. And he's not in better form, but he's playing better right now. Oh, big umpire decision there. He says, gives the correction. Ball was good, but Felix, he hit the ball same time as he said correction ball was good. But he gave the point to Runa, so game to love for Runa. It was a bit of a controversial one, that one. He waited a little bit. He gave the point to Runa. No arguments from Felix. No arguments. And game to love for the Dane. I don't think he's a bad guy, really. I mean, we see him in interviews. He seems just kind of happy, chirpy, a bit cocky, but all tennis players are a bit cocky. So there's that. Especially young ones that have been kind of like, oh, what a backhand down the line, Runa. Oh. Wow. I mean, he is really hitting every shot right now. And Felix can't handle it. It could be another 6-3 set for Runa, just like yesterday against Alcaraz. Felix could drop his first set since Emer if he loses this game. Misses the first serve. That spells trouble normally. Forehand of Runa. Forehand Felix. Forehand Runa coming up the court. Backhand Felix. Backhand Runa's on the baseline. Oh, what a backhand! You must have got some serious pace on that one. Felix couldn't get a racket on it. Got him off balance. I mean, Runa is really the one out hitting Felix right now. On the baseline. Striking that backhand. Love 30. Love 30 now. Finally, a first serve. Guess the point. Needs to hold serve here. Find a way to hold serve from Love 30 down. Because it's not been a great set in terms of being competitive in rallies, being competitive on return. He is really not putting pressure on Runa's serve at all. Runa's serve has been too good. Ace out wide again. Come on. 30-0. Better. Better from Felix. Come on. You just can hold serve here. And then can make Runa think about not being able to break from Love 30 up. Key point for Felix here. Cannot gift wrap the break and the set to Runa. First serve missed. Oh. And this could be Runa's chance here. 30 all second serve, 3-5. Could he hit a backhand winner to get to set point? Backhand in the net. And again, Felix goes a bit soft on the serve, and Runa's not expecting it. And deceleration all round, puts it into the net. She's expecting something more high bouncing there, went over the ball. 40-30 Felix. He has game point from love 30 down to force Runa to serve out this first set. Forehand Felix. Forehand Runa. Forehand Felix coming up the court. Backhand Runa. Backhand volley. Felix. Runa's going to get there. Backhand put away at the net from Felix. And Runa, the serious wheels he has to get to that initial volley were amazing. But Felix would not be denied at the net there. And he holds serve from love 30 up. Good hold there for Felix. Not sure if it's button worthy, but a solid hold. I guess you got to believe in yourself. Like, if you're playing tennis since you're 5 and stuff, playing in tournaments, at every level, I mean, it must take some serious belief. And also kind of people around him kind of lifting him up, praising him all throughout his career. Yeah. And like, whether it be toxic praise or positive praise, whether it gets to, I mean, there's definitely different personalities in the tour. But Liam in the chat, welcome. I enjoyed your presence in the chat yesterday, the Djokovic match. It was funny. Welcome to the chat. Good old Liam. Is Chelsea playing today? Let's see. Chelsea Arsenal. Man City Fulham. Not quite Chelsea Arsenal. Flash photography, merci. Chelsea Arsenal tomorrow at 12. Okay. Let first serve. Can Runa serve this out? Backhand of Felix. Goes long. And Runa's first serve has been on point all day. 80% first serve points won. 91% first serve. He's only missed the first serve twice. That is amazing for Holger Rune. That is consistency that Felix has been reaching these past few weeks. He's reaching in this set. I'm covering Kazatkina Garcia later. That's going to be me. As Rune does double fault. I think it's his first double fault of the match. And something that Felix can lash onto. A small bit of hope. Here we go. 15-0. Can Felix pounce on that kind of mistake? Another missed return. Felix just can't read the serve right now. He can't get any balls back in. And that's what's been the surface and the, what do you call it? The foundation for his 3 titles in the past 3 weeks is the fact he's got basically every serve back from his opponent. And he doesn't miss those kind of returns. That's better return from Felix. Forehand now. Oh, bad miss from Felix. Completely neutral forehand, and he goes long on it. And there's 2 set points now for Holger Rune. 2 set points for the Dane. Here we go. And better on serve all throughout. Can he get the set? Backhand to Felix. Backhand to Runa. For one of Felix. He misses it. Wide. And Runa is a set up from ending the streak of Felix AUGER-ALIASSIME. Set away. And Felix, 44 minutes in, won't be feeling good after that first set. I think the big stat to point out is Felix's lack of winners. 8 winners to 11 unforced errors. 10 to 10 for Runa. But Felix, I mean, that is not what's his numbers have normally been. He normally has way more winners in a set. Just the 8. An entire set for Felix in these past few weeks is a very big anomaly. And Runa deserves the first set. Felix needs to pick it up. Looks like the 4 weeks are catching up to him a little bit. Can he pull a rabbit out of the hat and take us to a decider? Let's see. But thank you first to Tennis One, the place where you can get all your tennis needs in the one app. All the scores, all the information. Find out if Coco is still on her mom and dad's phone bill.
This video is brought to you in collaboration with the Tennis One app. Make sure to download the app today using the link in the description. It has everything tennis in one place. That is live scores, stats, news, videos, and much more. The great thing about the app is they create a lot of their own content themselves at the tournament. And just the other day, they asked Coco Gauff if she's still on her parents' mobile phone bill.
And if you want to see the answer, make sure to download the app today. And if you do download it, you can then get involved in Game Zone. There's fun tennis games on the app. One of them, a bracket battle where you can win actual money. I mean, you don't have to pay to enter and you can win a lot of cash. So make sure to download the app, Apple or Android. And if you want to see our content, that's on there too. So even more reason to download it.
And remember, if you want all of your tennis in one place, download the Tennis One app today.
Again, thank you to Tennis One for sponsoring the streams as Runa puts in another forehand return, and Felix just can't handle anything right now. Normally so good at handling pace on the baseline. Just completely left him in this match. And let's have your predictions for the second set. Who is going to win? Will Runa get to his first Masters final in this second set? Oh, man. Felix misses another forehand. He's really struggling right now. And not looking good for Felix right now. He needs to turn it around quickly. Runa could take the second set, but I'm going to believe in Felix. Still, I did say Felix in 3 at the start of the match. Forehand drive volley. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed it again. Another drive volley missed. I'll say 7-6 Felix, but I'm not confident. And it's love 43 break points for Holger Runa. 3 break points. Felix is not used to being a set down. Happened just a couple times, I think, in his win streak. I'll check when in a second, but Holger Rune taking advantage of all these misses from Felix. Felix look fatigued. I mean, he's making mistakes he wouldn't normally make. So I guess yes. He's a bit slower. Backhand Felix, backhand Runa, backhand Felix, backhand Runa, forehand Felix, forehand Runa, forehand Felix, backhand Runa, forehand Felix, forehand Runa, forehand Felix attacking. It's a winner. Good forehand in the corner there from Felix. What you want? It's what you want. Come on. Let's see. So all throughout Basel, he won a set down to Husler. Won a set down to Dan Evans. And went a set down to Emer. So 3 times throughout like 16 matches. To the 17th match, he's a set down. Got to find the way again. Forehand to Felix, backhand to Runa. Forehand to Felix, backhand to Runa. Forehand to Felix, backhand to Runa. He's just found it, Felix. Forehand of... Felix, no! Another error from Felix. He just cannot get the ball in the court right now. And it is the break of serve to start the second set. It's looking ominous for Felix right now. And Runa does lead by a set and a break. And they showed on the screen that Holger Rune is hitting his backhand about 7 miles per hour faster than Felix at the moment. Does not spell any good signs for the Canadian. It is the break of serve. The backhand does the damage again, as I said. Winner of the backhand, cross court. Felix running to get there in vain. And we'll have so much open court there. Was going to get punished, he did. Yeah, Husler is good. He's pretty young as well, I think. Not sure if he's in the next gen finals. I think he might be. Good forehand from Felix. Now forehand coming in. Rune the pass. Goes long. 50-0. Good attacking tennis there from Felix. Compact forehands. Getting it in the court. Getting it deep. Husler. Let's see, how young is Husler? Mark Andre Husler. I think he's a 2001 baby, if I'm not mistaken. No, he's not. He's 26. Maybe not 21. Felix gets the return back, but Runa takes out the air. Serve out wide, just proving so much effort to get back for Felix and get it back to neutral, even harder to do. Runa ruling with his serve right now. Yeah, Runa, I mean, I think a lot of people, including myself, were a bit concerned with some of his elements of his game that were off court or kind of not to do with his actual game, but to do with his durability. and his mental side, but he's really putting those to bed. What a volley there. Put it in the corner. 40-15. Heard a few tennis pundits comparing Rune's game to Djokovic. Do you see that as a good comparison? I mean, I don't know. Rune's definitely proven a lot of people wrong second half of this year. Definitely has. First serve into the net, 40-15. He holds here. Long way back for Felix. He's setting a break. Backhand of Felix. Forehand of Runa. Backhand slice of Felix. Backhand slice of Runa. His drop shot. Felix going to get there. Runa's going to pass him. No, he's not. Felix with the volley. Runa's going to get there again. Lobs him. But it's long. Felix wins the exchange. Finally. See, it feels like Runa's been winning all these points. Felix gets something. That's the thing. Even if he gets something, he's still just 40-30 behind. Like, even when he gets a point like that, he still has to win another one to even just get to deuce. Not even to break point, to get to deuce. Big forehand. Felix can't get there. And a roar from Runa as he goes 2-love up. Consolidates the break. And not looking good for Felix. Not looking good whatsoever. He does look pretty young. Juice. Welcome, Juice, by the way. And puts away the forehand. Runa, you can't give himself short like that. He's going to punish you. He's going to put you away. Felix needs to get his act together. Put some first serves in. And Frederic Fontaine looking on worriedly. Love 15. Misses the first serve again. And it looks like Felix is really taking a hit in terms of just everything. So many matches in these 4 weeks. I mean, gets away with it. Runa hits the backhand into the bottom of the net on the second serve. Yeah, I mean, I said the same thing when Felix was set down 4-1 down against Emer, and he was saving break points at 4-1 down in the second set. So we'll see. I'm not going to count him out right now, but it's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good. Taking a while to serve right now. The serves aren't very explosive either. Backhand to Felix. Backhand to Runa. Hits it long. 30-15. Runa's been playing a lot too, but then again, I mean, not as much as Felix in the same, like, there's a break between, he's in his third week, and, yeah, it's not the same, it's not comparable. Backhand Runa, forehand to Felix. Backhand Runa, forehand to Felix. Forehand of Runa. Oh my gosh, forehand down the line's ridiculous. Runa is really striking the ball right now. And Felix has got to just stay in it. Survival mode for Felix right now. Survival mode. Forehand of Felix. Oh, it's not good. Another forehand of Felix. Forehand of Runa is long. Felix gets to game point. He needs to take this game point. Just get out the game. Get a hold. Get something on the board. So in between, so after Sofia, he had a 2-week break before Stockholm. So this is his 3rd week in a row. So not quite the same. Misses the first serve at game point. Got 102 people watching the stream. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. I'd love to get to 100 likes on the stream for the semi-final in Paris, the 1000 event. Please hit the like button. Forehand return from Runa. Backhand to the backhand of Runa. Forehand squash up Felix. Forehand Runa. Forehand of Felix. Forehand of Runa. Backhand slice of Felix is just too high bouncing. Forehand of Runa. Backhand of Felix way off court. Forehand of Runa. Forehand of Felix is way, way long. And very worrying signs as Runa's mum claps on from the crowd. Runa's not going to be yelling at her to leave right now. He's winning. He didn't play bad versus Musetti, and Musetti really is on form indoor hard courts. AUGER-ALIASSIME gets to his 2nd game point. He is if he wins this set, Arthur. You're right. Sam in the chat, welcome, saying, let's one of these days, this Runa guy is on fire today. It's true, but at the same time, I mean, I was waiting for it. I thought it was going to happen against Simon or against TFO. It didn't. Drop shot from Felix. Runa's going to get there. Puts it down the line. Desperation. And a very over-the-top celebration from Runa after the bad drop shot. Felix has really run out of everything right now. On his last legs and his last bit of fuel. Runa doing the damage. Hello, hello. He will be, Juice, but tall order, isn't it? Backhand of Runa. Backhand of Felix is into the net. And Runa again roars. Angry look in his face. He wants to get the double break. Oh no. Felix is making it easy for him. Missing a lot of first serves, missing himself a lot. But Runa doing what he has to beat the hindered player. Serve out wide. Come on. Come on. Runa's challenging it, but it was in. Miles in. And he goes to the other side because he knows it was in. Yep. More than half of the ball on the line. Saves the break point. Come on. Come on, Felix. So what he did in the 2nd set against Emer, he saved the break point to go double break down. Come on. Forehand return into the net from Runa. Advantage Felix. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Oh, it was close. It was close. First serve, I think, just missed. I think the first serve just missed. The stream stopped, but second serve. Not sure what happens. I think Holger Runa. Oh, wow. Save the game point. Save the game point. Sorry for the noise in the background, guys. Back to deuce. Backhand of the Felix. Backhand of Felix again. He's missed it. No. Another break point for Runa. And he is really, really on the edge of getting a double break. Felix collapsing. Could be all over, essentially, if Runa wins this point. Come on, Felix. Forehand, big forehand. Comes in. Doesn't have to play the volley. Second saved. Second breakpoint saved. Come on. Riding his luck here. But, gotta do what you gotta do. Let's see. Runa, where is he? Runa is like 16th in the race. There's no chance of him being in the finals. Sorry to break it to you guys. Oh my gosh. That is revolting. What a horrific drop shot from Felix. I've seen some bad drop shots. The Munar one recently. But that is possibly the worst drop shot I've ever seen. Almost hit the ground before it hit the net. Deserves to face another break point. Oh my gosh, that was horrific. That was so desperate. Big serve down the tee. Now the backhand of Runa. The volley from Felix. He saves another break point. Come on. If he wins Paris. Okay, if he wins Paris. Sure. Got KC in the chat. Hello, welcome. So who is the two players? Who would the two players be that pull out? Medvedev. I don't know. Nadal, Alcaraz. Nadal, Alcaraz would be the two prime candidates, right? Michael, welcome. Welcome back. I'm not seeing you in a while in the chat. Haven't FAA. I mean, fatigue is catching up to him, really. 4 weeks of tennis. Hard. Just misses the first serve, does Felix. Second serve here at deuce. He's holding on. He's on the edge of losing the match, really. Double fault from Felix. Double faults. And that could be the death warrant signed. Felix Auger-Aliassime. He signed it himself there of the double fault. 12 minutes long this game's gone. Surely he can't have many more rabbits he can pull out this hat. I'll have a big first serve here to save the fourth break point. Big first serve. He needs it. Forehand of Felix. Forehand of Runa. Oh, no! Felix goes way too low on the volley, and it is the double break for Runa. Oh my gosh. Felix collapsing in Paris. And the 16-match win streak is going out with a whimper. Couldn't save the fourth break point, and Holger Rune goes 3-love up, double break in the second set. Pathetic, tired, fatigued, nothing left. I mean, those are the words you can kind of sum Felix's performance up today as. I mean, yeah, not good enough, really. It's not good enough at all. And his serve's not been in the races. And I said before the match, he needs his serve and forehand to be good if he wants to play quick points and keep his energy. And his serve has not done enough. Got broken 3 times in the match. That's not acceptable for someone of Felix's serving ability. And Holger Rune just 3 holds away and 3 games away. A sad way for the streak to go out, but he's had a good, a really good October. 3 weeks in a row, he wins titles. 250 in Florence, then the 250 in Antwerp, then the 500 in Basel. And then on top of that, making a semi-final in Paris. Very, very impressive. And he can barely walk to the return. He's just so tired. Is Felix. And I hope he will be fit and firing for the ATP finals. Of course, that's what his good performances in this October season has brought him. A place in the ATP finals. He played there as an alternate last year. And he'll be there again this year. But yeah, not a great ending. Misses the backhand return there, 40-love. But yeah, he's done well. He's done so well. I'm so proud of Felix over the last month. He's really blown my expectations out of the water. Beating Djokovic for a start. Huge. Clutching up 4-team world there. Winning the doubles as well. So many amazing things over the last month. And this is not going to change that fact. Only 2 people in the 2010s won over the last 2 people over the last 11 years have won 3 titles in 3 weeks over yeah. So we had Murray 2011 winning in Beijing, Tokyo, and Shanghai. Then we had Rune last year. Rude last year in July in the clay courts. And Felix this year, 2 250s and a 500. And he came into this year titleist. Now he has 4 titles. And next year and this next week, in a couple weeks, ATP finals, he'll be ready. Really hope he will do well there. 15-love in this game. Forehand of Felix. Backhand of Runa. Forehand. The backhand of Felix. Oh, the tweener of Felix. Oh, what a point from Felix. He may not win the match, But that's going in the highlight reel. He smiles. The tweener from Felix. Then the forehand pass. And we see Mansour Barami in the crowd. He would be proud of that one. The trick shot king. Oh, the tweener, then the forehand pass. Come on. And Runa smiles as well. He knows his match is over, but he can appreciate the good quality in that point. Come on. For what you love. Come on. Good served on the tee there. Can he get a game to love here? And keep his hopes alive in the set somewhat. Get his name on the board at least in the second set. For one of Felix, backhand in the nets. Come on, game to love for Felix. Come on, game to love. And I'll play the Felix button. It is a game to love. He deserves it. Felix button. He's on the board. He may be a double breakdown, but he's not down and out just yet. He's got a game. And that rally with the tweener epitomized Felix's quality.
He's got this far, he's living his dream. Gonna be a star, AUGER-ALIASSIME. He's got this far, he's living his dream. He's gonna be a star, AUGER-ALIASSIME.
Come on, Felix. Still playing September. We are in November, people. Like, you've got between September and December, you've got 2 months in which you cannot use an Earth, Wind, and Fire song ending in Ember. It's completely messed. Like, they have a December song as well, and they have September. Just use it then, you know? Use September or December. Why use September in November? Just the Parisian DJ needs to be fired for this. I'm sorry. This is a crime to music. Okay, Runa 4-1 up. Runa serving at 4-1. Misses the first serve. Come on, second serve. Felix, come on, attack the second serve. Come on. Come on. Backhand of Felix. Oh, good point from Felix. Love 15. Come on. And Runa does have that insurance break. Just he's 2 breaks up, so even if he gets broken here, he'll still be confident he can close out the match. Ace on the tee from Runa. Maybe no break for Felix. Adam Ole saying lovely jubbly. Not lovely jubbly for me. Felix match. It's a great song. But it's it's just funny to me that they have 2 songs, basically the same song, but called September and December. And we're in November. One of the 2 months in this stretch of the year which you can't use a month-related Earth, Wind, and Fire song. And they've as Holger actually took Felix's breath away. Go Runa, yeah. Runa is he's played well today. And yeah, Felix, he's pretty much done physically. But yeah, respect to Runa for putting him away. Backhand to Felix in the net. And no insurance break needed. Felix can't get the break here. I was excited after that first point, but Runa has game point for a 5-1 lead in the second set. Forehand of Runa, forehand of Felix, forehand of Runa, forehand of Felix, backhand of Runa, backhand of Felix is out. Game Runa, 5-1 up now in the second set. And Felix will have to serve to keep himself in the match at 1-5. Ugh. It is what it is, isn't it? I mean, sooner or later, I mean, people that that's what I was frustrated. People were really backing Felix to go really far and beat everyone. I'm like, you've got to be realistic here. People go off of form, but they don't realize the energy and everything plays a huge role. Like, even the fittest people of all time can't play, like, you can't win 4 tournaments in 4 weeks. You just, at some point, your body's gonna not be able to take it. I mean, that's harsh off-centered. That's really harsh. It's been a long 4 weeks, and playing back to back tennis in 4 cities. Come on, 30 love. Come on. It is a great run, regardless of different people's ailments in terms of Felix and Alcaraz. It's a good run, but yeah. Misses the first serve just wide. 30 love second serve. Felix just trying to keep his dignity intact here. Does not want to get breadsticked, obviously. Backhand Runa. Forehand Felix. Missed long. Ugh. I know they are, but I'm trying to keep hope that Felix just stays in it somewhat. Misses the first serve again. Second serve here at 30-15. He had a 30 love lead. Does not want to go to 30-all and be in a dogfight again in this game. That's the nightmare. He needs to just win this point here. Backhand of Runa, backhand of Felix. Backhand drop shot of Runa in the net. Come on. Runa's just smiling because he knows his match is going to be over in a game. So he doesn't really care. (40-15). Ace out wide. Come on, Felix. He holds serve. And he forces Runa to serve out at 5-2. He does the minimum he can. Okay. 5-2. Come on. Felix forces Runa to serve out the match to get to his first ever Masters final.
He's got this far, he's living his dream. Gonna be a star, AUGER-ALIASSIME. He's got this far, he's living his dream. He's gonna be a star, AUGER-ALIASSIME.
Come on, come on. Come on, Felix, come on. You got nothing to lose in this return game. Nothing to lose. You got nothing to lose. Not caring about me now. Walk away. You know how about me now. The time to goodbye. Time to love you better on the other side. Scary, left me at all. So you don't wanna leave, stop me. Dum, dum. Is Runa finally the man to test Novak? And Arthur says Ems has a bigger chance than everyone else right now, I'd say. So, how do you feel about that, Ems? Do you think that do you think you can beat Novak in the final of Paris? I mean, it's a big ask. Backhands of Felix, forehand of Felix, forehand of Runa, forehand of Felix, backhand of Runa, backhand slice of Felix, Runa coming up the court again. Forehand of Felix though, forehand of Runa, backhand of Felix to open court, backhand of Runa, backhand of Felix, backhand Runa into the net. Love 15, come on. Felix won the opening point in the last return game. And didn't matter as Runa held to 15, but we'll see here. We will see. Felix has incredible defense. But it's just not the time right now with his energy levels. Gary back in the chat. Yeah, the match is almost over. Get him going. Hopefully Felix can take something out of that, whether it be emotionally or in his tennis. I don't know. Make him feel good before he returns. Force to be reckoned with on the tennis court. Booming serves, right? 50-0. Backhand of Felix. Forehand of Runa. Backhand of Felix. Forehand of Runa. Backhand of Felix in the nets. 30-15 Runa. Sorry, the scoreboard's not been accurate all day today. It's 30-15 Runa. He's just 2 points away from ending Felix's run at the semifinals and at 16, and from making his maiden Masters final. And it is match point 0 is the answer, Gabriel. 0 break points. Runa has 2 match points to get to his maiden Masters final. Unless Felix pulls something quickly, it could be all over within an hour and a half.
Match point.
Backhand of Felix. Forehand of Runa comes up the court. It's all over. Holger Runa through to the Paris final. Felix, he's had a great run, but he couldn't push it that one bit further. He couldn't do it. Holger Runa, the better man on the day. Felix couldn't pull off the quick serving and forehands he needed to in order to have a chance in the match. Runa took advantage with a great serve, especially out wide. Does so much damage. Backhand forehands are striking down the line very well, and it is the match for Holger Runa. He will play the winner of Tsitsipas Djokovic in the final in Paris. We've had a lot of surprise finalists over the years in Paris. It's another one to add to the list. Holger Runa, unseeded in the tournament, makes the final. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, what can you say? First, commiserations to Felix. Of course, it was a tall order coming into Paris. I'm sure he knew more than anyone else that, I mean, it would be tough for him to get very far in the tournament after 3 weeks in a row. And it proved to be really tough. And the 3-setter against Emer kind of set the stage, but then some straight set wins against Simon and Tiafoe. You thought maybe there was a turning point, but you could see in a lot of those matches, it wasn't. The second sets were just really, really scrappy. And yeah, Felix, very great run. I don't think he expected to make the semifinals at all. He will take it. His joint best result at a Masters, tied with Miami 2019. So he will very much take a lot from this tournament. And he is in the ATP finals. That's what matters. The ATP finals for Felix Auger-Aliassime is waiting in a couple of weeks. But Holger Rune, the Dane, who last year, I think a lot of us saw for the first time at the US Open playing Djokovic, will have a chance to play Djokovic again. He took a set off Djokovic in that one. And he really shocked people a little bit. They're like, oh, who is this guy? Holger Rune. Why is he taking a set off Djokovic, the world number one, who's won 3 slams in a row? So Holger Rune will have a chance to play him again. The rematch, and Rune is much, much better nowadays than he was last August. So that's going to be an interesting matchup if we have that. Rune Tsitsipas, I mean, we know how Rune Tsitsipas has gone this year. Twice they've played, twice Rune has won in 4 sets the French Open, and in straight sets in Stockholm the other week in the final. So Rune will definitely prefer to play Tsitsipas, obviously. Djokovic, the 6-time Paris Masters winner. Tsitsipas has never won a Masters or a big tournament. No, he has won big tournaments. He's never won a Masters on a hard court. That's for sure. So, yeah, Holger Rune gets it done. I mean, very, very impressive tournament he's had. I mean, I know I can be a bit biased in commentary, but you can't take anything away from the run he's had here in Paris. Let's see, Holger Rune. Who's he beaten on the way? Beaten a lot of good players. See, 16, 18, sorry, in the world. Beaten Wawrinka, Hurkacz, Rublev, Alcaraz, and Felix, only dropping a set, which was to Stan Wawrinka, albeit there was a retirement against Alcaraz. That's an amazing run, beating Hurkacz and Rublev are both top 10 players, I think. Alcaraz, of course, the world number 1. Felix, world number 6 as of Monday. So, yeah, amazing run. Can he beat Djokovic or Tsitsipas in the final? I think he definitely has a great chance against Tsitsipas. Djokovic could be a bit too far, but never count him out. This week, he's been playing incredible, beating out everybody, and he has a strong future ahead of him. So, thank you guys for joining me in the chat. I know I got a bit angry throughout the match and sad, and I don't want to be the doomer person. Like, oh no, the person is losing that I want to win, etc., etc. But it is a very impressive performance by Rune overall in this tournament, and see lots more of them over the next 15 years. So yeah, see you guys later for Garcia Kasatkina. I might have to cover the start of the Djokovic match, so that'll be interesting. So yeah, see you guys later, or maybe in 15 minutes or so. It has been Rune in straight sets. He's through to the Paris final. 6-4, 6-2.
She knows it.